we are ready to insert the bag into the linings, attach the top, and then sew it up, turn it, top stitch it finally, and we'll be almost done. Here's my finished bottom. I think it looks great. So that turned out well. And so now we want to take your lining piece. I have unzipped the recessed zipper all the way, and I actually have bar tacked the end so that the pull will not come off. And we're going to have the zipper pocket to the back of us, and we're going to insert the bag so that the front is facing us. And just kind of manipulate it inside. Don't be afraid to smush it a little bit. Okay. We're just going to bring it inside the bag. Keep your zipper, the recessed zipper tucked in. Okay, so now we already have our sides marked previously, and we're simply going to match that side mark with the side seam. Hey, one little thing on the side seam on the lining, and I'll fix it on the video, but I said to take a 3/8 of the seam allowance to start with, and then once you get past the top band, expand to a 1/2 inch. But actually, I would suggest that we do 3/4 of an inch. So just sew this part here, 3/8 of an inch, and then go all the way. And there's no reason to taper back to the 3/8 of an inch. Just go all the way 3/4 of an inch so that we don't have a baggy lining. So, all right, we're matching up that side, and then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Trouble with the bag a little bit. Sides. Okay. Put some clips. And then bring your bag to the front and match the centers like we always do. And we hope and pray that it fits, but of course it will, because we cut everything perfectly. And when you cut and sew according to the pattern, or according to what you know, and you've done it enough times that you know if you make an adjustment one place, you gotta make it someplace else, that it will fit. Okay, so now we'll come on this side, give it a little bit of a tug so that it fits. And there's a small little shape to the bag, so just follow that. It'll all match up lovely. Pull the seams so that they're flat. Keep putting the clips, and then we'll come over to this side. We'll do some more clips in a minute, but just for now to get it going. Some more. Find the center. This part of the bag, match it up, keep that recessed zipper face down, so. Clip it, pull the bag taut, keep it. Well, I hope those of you who have been following along, maybe even sewing this bag, have found these videos helpful. I'm really hoping that this is more than just how to make a nice, beautiful Simona, but that you have learned some good techniques that you can use in pretty much all of your bag making abilities. So that's my hope, and we shall see. All right, so get the hardware out of the way, pull it tight. Line it up. And had to wrangle my lining just a little bit more than I wanted to show you and bore you with. So it all fits perfectly. If you ever find that there's some excess fabric, it probably just needs to be just adjusted somewhere else. So be patient, keep with your, lining up the sides with those markings and such. But I had to redo a little bit, just readjust it, and it's very important that you're following the curve of the bag as well. So I have spared no lack of use of clips, because that's me. I think it's fun. So we are now ready to attach the lining to the exterior of the bag, and I have clipped ad nauseum, and we're going to just sew 3/8 of an inch all the way around. And I turned my camera this angle, so I'm hoping that you'll get a better view than previously. I'm learning as I go, just like a lot of us. Okay. This is much easier than the top stitching of the band, so this will be a cakewalk. Just grab a cup of tea, enjoy yourself. Home stretch, baby. Nothing hard about it. Nice big opening so you can finagle it without too much trouble. So we should talk about Sammy. I mean, not about her, but about her bags, because I don't know about you, but I am a huge, huge fan. I'm just so honored to be a tester of hers, because she always comes out with the most imaginative and really, in my opinion, current designs. So just wanted to give a shout out to Sammy. Besides being a sweet friend and a good person, she's so generous, and she's super talented. So that's for Sammy, because we just love her patterns, and I actually kind of love her too, but she knows that. I call her Sweet Sammy. All right, so we are coming around the bend. Taking our time. Just like before, because I'm going to be top stitching this, I don't need to go around twice. But if I was only going to be a single seam, I might be inclined to go around twice, just to give it some extra reinforcement. As we go through our bag making skills and levels, we start focusing on different things. So right now, my current focus is on my durability of my bags. I want them to last. I don't want anything falling apart. I don't want rivets popping off. So obviously I want them to look nice, but I really care about the structure and longevity. So that's why I talk a lot about using Cordura in your straps and in your connectors, and going around twice sometimes, just to give it a really professional polish. Okay, so now that I've talked all the way through that, we made it all the way around. I will check the pattern. I don't know if we want to trim the seam allowance or not, but I would be inclined to, so that we get a much smoother when we fold the laying over. So I'll go check the pattern. I think I'll trim it. I'll come back and we will continue. So I did check the pattern, and Sammy suggests that we put just some notches. I have went ahead and trimmed it by about 1/8 of an inch. It's just my preference. That's the beauty. You can do whatever you want once you have made the bag kind of once according to the pattern. Now, because we did not sew up our lining, we're going to turn our bag through the bottom. And how nice is that going to be? None of this trying to birth it through a pocket stuff. I am so done with that. Okay, so we are just going to pull it up nicely. Looking good. Our beautiful bag is coming to life. How easy was that? Okay, so here's your birth bag, if you can see it. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop the lining into the bag. We're going to clip it in place, and then we're going to, I'll show you another one of my tips or techniques, but I hope you can see the beautiful bag. It's hard for me to tell, but here is the front, looking pretty, and then we will, here's the lining. We're going to tuck that in right now, so stay tuned. Be right back.